Lena lives in a small house. The house is old. It has a red roof. Lena likes her house. She lives alone. Every morning, Lena wakes up. The sun comes through her window. It is warm. She opens her eyes. She gets out of bed. She puts on her blue slippers. She walks to the kitchen. The floor is cold. She makes tea. A big cup of tea. She likes black tea. She adds a little milk. She sits by the window. She sips her tea. She looks outside. The garden is green. Many trees are in the garden. Tall trees. They move slowly in the wind. Lena likes to watch them. Sometimes, birds sing. Their songs are pretty. Lena listens carefully. She knows many bird sounds. She finishes her tea. The cup is empty. She washes the cup. She puts it away. Then, she goes to her garden. She wears her big hat. The sun is bright today. She sees many flowers. Red flowers, yellow flowers, blue flowers. They are colorful. She waters the plants. She uses a green watering can. Water drops on the leaves. She pulls out small weeds. Weeds are not good for flowers. She works slowly. She is happy in her garden. Hours pass. Lena does not talk. She just works. She enjoys the quiet. The only sounds are the wind and the birds. And the water from her can. Later, she goes inside. She makes lunch. A simple sandwich. Bread and cheese. She eats her lunch at the table. She reads a book. The book has pictures. The afternoon is long. Lena likes long afternoons. She sits in her armchair. She looks at the fireplace. It is not cold today. So, no fire. She thinks about many things. She thinks about the quiet. Quiet is good. One day, Lena sees something new. A small, black cat. It is in her garden. The cat is thin. It looks scared. It hides under a bush. Lena moves slowly. She does not want to scare the cat. She walks to the kitchen. She finds some milk. She pours it into a small bowl. She takes it outside. She puts the bowl near the bush. She walks back to her house. She watches from the window. The cat looks out. Its eyes are green. It smells the milk. Slowly, the cat comes out. It drinks the milk. It drinks fast. It is very hungry. Lena smiles. She feels happy for the cat. The cat finishes the milk. It looks at Lena's window. Then, it runs away. The next day, the cat comes back. It sits by the bush. It waits. Lena sees it. She smiles again. She puts out more milk. And some small fish. The cat eats the fish. It still looks scared, but less scared today. This happens every day. The cat comes. Lena gives it food. The cat eats. Slowly, the cat comes closer to the house. It sits on the porch. Lena gives it a name. She calls it Shadow, because it is black and quiet. Shadow does not make much noise. It purrs sometimes, a soft sound. Lena talks to Shadow. She says, "Hello, Shadow." "Good morning, Shadow." Shadow listens. It looks at Lena with its green eyes. It does not speak words. But Lena understands Shadow. Shadow is happy when it purrs. Shadow is hungry when it meows softly. Their communication is silent, a silent language. One evening, a big storm comes. The wind blows hard. The trees move fast. Rain falls heavily. Lena closes her windows. She lights a lamp. She sees Shadow outside. Shadow looks wet and cold. Lena opens the door. She says, "Come in, Shadow." Shadow hesitates. It looks at the warm, dry house. Then, it steps inside. Shadow walks into the living room. It finds a warm spot by the fireplace. It curls up and sleeps. Lena watches it. She feels warm inside. Shadow stays with Lena after the storm. It becomes Lena's pet. Lena and Shadow live together. They are both quiet. They understand each other very well. Shadow sleeps on Lena's lap. It purrs. Lena strokes its fur. Lena goes to the garden. Shadow follows her. It watches Lena work. Sometimes, Shadow catches a butterfly. Lena shakes her head, but she smiles. Life is peaceful. Life is quiet. Lena likes it this way. One morning, Lena sees a moving truck. It is next door. A new neighbor is coming. The house next door was empty for a long time. Lena watches from her window. Men carry boxes. A man walks around. The man is tall. He has short, dark hair. He wears blue jeans. Lena does not go out. She does not say hello. She is a quiet person. The next day, Lena sees the man again. He is in his garden. He pulls weeds. He works hard, just like Lena. Lena is in her garden too. She is far from him. They do not talk. They do not wave. They just work. After some days, the man looks up. He sees Lena. He stops working. He looks at her for a moment. Then, he gives a small nod. A very small nod. Lena nods back. A very small nod. A silent greeting. This is their first communication. Without words. The man's name is Ben. Lena learns this later from the postman. Ben works in his garden every day. He plants new flowers. He cuts the grass. Lena works in her garden too. She watches Ben sometimes. Ben sometimes watches Lena. They do not talk. One day, Lena picks some fresh tomatoes. They are red and ripe. She has many tomatoes. Too many for just her. She puts some in a small basket. She walks to the fence. Ben is in his garden. He is watering his plants. Lena holds up the basket. She shows him the tomatoes. Ben sees the basket. He stops watering. He walks to the fence. Lena pushes the basket through a gap in the fence. Ben takes the basket. He looks at the tomatoes. He smiles. A big smile. He says, "Thank you." His voice is low. It is the first time Lena hears his voice. Lena smiles back. She says, "You're welcome." Her voice is also low. It is a short conversation. Only 2 words each, but it feels big. Ben takes the tomatoes to his house. Lena goes back to her garden. The next day, Lena finds something at her gate. A small box. Inside the box are fresh eggs. 6 white eggs. Lena knows they are from Ben. Ben has chickens. She saw them once. Lena takes the eggs inside. She feels happy. A gift. In silence, she makes an omelette with 2 eggs for her breakfast. It is very good. She thinks about Ben. He is a quiet man. Like her, she decides to make a pie. An apple pie. She has many apples. After the pie is baked, it smells sweet. Lena puts a slice on a plate. She walks to Ben's house. She knocks on his door. Softly, Ben opens the door. He looks surprised, but he smiles. Lena holds out the plate. She says, "Apple pie." Ben takes the plate. He smells the pie. He says, "Thank you, Lena." He knows her name. Lena feels a little shy. She just nods. She turns and walks back to her house. Ben closes his door. Their communication is always like this. Short words, or no words. They share vegetables. They share fruits. They share baked goods. They do not sit and talk for hours. They do not ask many questions, but they know each other. Through actions, through quiet gestures. Shadow likes Ben too. Sometimes, Shadow goes to Ben's garden. Ben gives Shadow a small piece of fish. Shadow purrs loudly. Lena watches this. She sees that Ben is kind. One afternoon, the sky turns dark. Very dark. The air feels heavy. A big storm is coming again. Lena looks out her window. The wind starts to blow. Faster and faster. Lena checks her windows. She makes sure they are closed tight. She sees Ben in his garden. He is trying to cover his plants. The wind is too strong. It rips the covers away. Rain starts. Big drops of rain. Then, she hears a loud sound. Crack. A big tree in Ben's garden falls. It falls near his house. Not on it, but very close. Lena is worried. She quickly puts on her rain jacket. She runs to Ben's house. The rain is cold. The wind pushes her. She reaches Ben's garden. Ben is standing by the fallen tree. He looks sad. The tree is very big. Its branches cover a part of his garden. Lena walks to him. She does not say anything. Ben looks at her. His eyes are a little sad. He points to the tree. Lena nods. She sees the problem. It is a big problem. They cannot move the tree alone. It is too heavy. Ben has an axe. He tries to chop a small branch. It is hard work. Lena goes to her house. She gets her small saw. She comes back to Ben's garden. She starts to saw a smaller branch. Ben sees her. He nods. He continues with his axe. They work in the rain. They work in the wind. They do not talk. The only sounds are the rain, the wind, and the chop of the axe. And the zzz of the saw. They work for a long time. They cut many small branches. Their hands are cold. Their clothes are wet, but they Keep working. Finally, the sun starts to set. The storm is going away. They are very tired. They look at the big tree trunk. They cannot move it tonight. Ben looks at Lena. He smiles. A tired smile. He says, "Thank you, Lena. You helped me a lot." Lena smiles back. She says, "It's okay, Ben." They stand there for a moment, just looking at the mess. The silence after the storm is deep. It feels good. Ben walks Lena to her gate. He says, "Tomorrow?" Lena nods. "Tomorrow." She goes inside. Shadow is waiting for her. Shadow rubs against her legs. Lena is tired but happy. She helped Ben, and Ben helped her too, just by being there. The next morning, the sun is out. The sky is clear. Lena wakes up early. She eats a quick breakfast. She puts on her work clothes. She goes to Ben's garden. Ben is already there. He has a big saw. A special saw. He smiles when he sees Lena. "Good morning." Lena says, "Good morning." They start to work again. This time, they are ready. Ben uses the big saw. He cuts big pieces of the tree trunk. Lena carries the cut pieces away. She makes a pile. They work all morning. They work through lunch. They do not stop. They are focused. Still, not many words. Just short instructions. Here, careful. Their actions speak loudly. Their teamwork is clear. Finally, the big trunk is cut into many pieces. The garden looks much better. But it is still a lot of wood. Ben looks at the pile. He looks at Lena. He makes a gesture. Like, "What now?" Lena points to her garden. She has a small shed. She can store some wood there. For winter. Ben understands. He nods. He starts to carry pieces to her shed. Lena helps him. They carry heavy pieces of wood. Their muscles hurt, but they keep going. By the end of the day, Lena's shed is full of wood. Ben's garden is mostly clear. Only a stump remains. They sit on the ground. They are very tired. Ben takes out 2 bottles of water. He gives one to Lena. They drink the water. The water is cold. It feels good. They do not talk. They just sit. They look at the sky. The day ends. The sun sets. The sky turns orange and purple. Ben looks at Lena. He says, "Thank you, Lena. You are a good friend." Lena feels warm. She says, "You too, Ben. You too." They smile. A deep, real smile. From that day on, Lena and Ben are good friends. They still do not talk much. It is their way. But now, they often sit together. On Lena's porch, or in Ben's garden. They drink tea, or coffee, or just water. Shadow sits on Lena's lap. Sometimes, Shadow goes to Ben. They watch the birds. They watch the trees. They watch the clouds. They enjoy the quiet together. Their silence is full of words. It is full of understanding. It is full of friendship. It is full of peace. Lena learns that silence is not empty. Silence can be very full. Silence can speak many things. It can speak of help. It can speak of kindness. It can speak of shared moments. It can speak of being there. One sunny afternoon, Lena is reading her book. Shadow is sleeping on her lap. Ben comes to her door. He holds a small plant. It is a beautiful small rose plant. A red rose. He holds it out to Lena. He does not say a word. Lena takes the plant. She looks at it. She looks at Ben. She understands. He wants her to plant it. She smiles. "It's beautiful, Ben. Thank you." Ben smiles back. He nods. He turns to go back to his garden. Lena watches him. She feels very happy. She plants the rose in her garden, near her favorite window. Every day, she sees the rose. It reminds her of Ben and their quiet friendship. The rose grows. It blooms with red flowers. Lena and Ben continue their quiet life. They still exchange small gifts. A piece of cake. A fresh vegetable. They still help each other without asking. Ben fixes Lena's broken fence. Lena helps Ben with his big harvest. Their unspoken understanding grows stronger every day. Sometimes, Lena thinks about other people. People who talk a lot. She wonders if they understand each other as well as she understands Ben. She thinks that perhaps, too many words can hide true feelings. But silence shows everything. It shows care. It shows trust. It shows respect. It shows a true heart. One winter day, it snows. The world turns white. Lena looks out her window. The garden is covered in snow. The trees are white. The red roof of her house has a white blanket. Shadow sits by the window. It watches the snowflakes fall. Lena makes hot chocolate with marshmallows. She makes 2 cups. She puts on her warm coat. She walks to Ben's house. The snow crunches under her feet. She knocks on Ben's door. Ben opens the door. He smiles when he sees her. Lena holds out a cup of hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Ben takes the cup. He sips it. He closes his eyes for a moment. Warm. Thank you, Lena. He does not ask her to come in. She does not ask to come in. They stand at the door. They drink hot chocolate. They watch the snow fall. No words are needed. The silence between them is comfortable. It is full of warmth. It is a silent sharing of a beautiful, cold day. Lena feels lucky. She has a good friend. A quiet friend. A friend who speaks with actions, with small gifts, with shared silence. She walks back to her house. The snow continues to fall. Shadow greets her at the door. Lena sips her own hot chocolate. She feels the peace of her home. The peace of her life. The peace of her silent world. A world that speaks so much. The end of the year comes. Christmas time. Lena does not usually celebrate much. She is alone. But this year is different. She has Ben. She has Shadow. She bakes special cookies. Star shapes. Tree shapes. She puts them in a small box. She decorates the box with a red ribbon. She takes the box to Ben's house. Ben opens the door. He sees the box. He smiles. Christmas cookies? He asks. Lena nods. Yes. He takes the box. Thank you, Lena. Merry Christmas. Lena says, Merry Christmas, Ben. They look at each other. They smile. This small exchange is enough. It is their Christmas. Ben gives Lena a present too. A small wooden bird. It is carved by hand. It looks very real. Lena loves it. She puts it on her bookshelf. It reminds her of the birds in her garden. And of Ben's quiet hands. Life goes on. Seasons change. Spring comes again. The garden becomes green. Flowers bloom again. Lena and Ben continue their quiet routine. They still help each other. They still share things. They still sit in comfortable silence. Lena sometimes sees other people from the village. They ask her, how is your new neighbor, Ben? Lena always says, he is good. A very good neighbor. They ask, do you talk much? Lena smiles. We don't need many words. They do not understand. They think it is strange. But Lena knows. Ben knows. Shadow knows. Their silence is their language. The strongest language of all. It is a language of the heart. One morning, Lena finds a small bird with a broken wing. It fell from a nest. She feels sad for the bird. She takes it inside. She tries to help it. She gives it water. She gives it soft food. But the bird is small. It is hurt badly. Lena worries. She does not know what to do. She thinks of Ben. Ben knows many things about nature. She walks to Ben's house. She holds the bird gently in her hands. She knocks on his door. Ben opens the door. He sees the bird. His face changes. Lena looks at him. Her eyes ask for help. Ben understands. He does not say a word. He takes the bird from her hands. He looks at its wing. He shakes his head slowly. He looks at Lena. Lena feels sad. She knows what he means. The bird cannot be saved. Ben gently holds the bird. He takes it to a quiet place. In his garden, he digs a small hole. He puts the bird in the hole. He covers it with earth. He puts a small stone on top. Lena stands beside him. She is silent. Ben stands there for a moment. Then, he looks at Lena. He does not say, I'm sorry. He does not say, it's okay. He just looks. His eyes are soft. Lena feels his empathy. She feels his shared sadness. Silence speaks comfort. They walk back to Lena's house together. They drink tea. They do not talk about the bird. But they feel the moment. They share the feeling. This quiet understanding is precious. Years pass. Lena grows older. Ben grows older. Their friendship grows deeper. They are still quiet, still happy in their silence. Shadow is also older now. It sleeps more. Lena and Ben continue to watch over each other. They are like 2 old trees in the forest. Standing strong. Standing together. Not needing to shout. Just being there. Their gardens thrive. Their houses are homes. Their lives are full of quiet moments. full of shared looks, full of understanding that needs no words. When silence speaks, the world listens. It listens to the small sounds of life. The wind in the trees, the purr of a cat, the rustle of leaves, the gentle rain, and the quiet heartbeat of a true friendship. Lena's world is full of these sounds. And full of the unspoken words. The words that truly matter. The words that echo in the quiet spaces. The words of peace. The words of love. The words of connection. All born from the deep well of silence. And so, Lena lives her life. Full of quiet joy. Full of silent understanding. Full of a friendship that blooms in the stillness. A friendship that always speaks, even when no sound is heard. And this is how Lena's story unfolds. One quiet day after another. One silent moment after another. Always listening. Always understanding. Always feeling the profound depth of when silence speaks. Her garden is vibrant. Her home is peaceful. Her heart is full. All because of the power of the unspoken. The power of quiet presence. The power of a silent friend. The power of understanding without words. The true essence of her life. A life lived in the beautiful symphony of silence. And so it continues. Each day, a new, quiet chapter. Each moment, a silent, profound conversation. A life truly lived, in the gentle embrace of silence. Forever listening. Forever understanding. Forever connected, in the eloquent language of when silence speaks.